The jealousy did not start now.
When I went there and I looked, I was like, I know where all this bullshit
Some
is
of these
coming from.
people that I used to buy lunch for in school, some of these people that would beg me to put them in
In
my
my
car to
in my
drive
in
along
my
Caraba Avenue.
in my presence, right?
Yeah. So you think those people, those idiots, they bother me? They don't bother me. They
But
don't bother me.
the whole point
These
becomes,
are
look at
people. Some of them is only the justice ministry that made them do the planes. Gambia.
that's the only way they could actually get a proper job,
That's
actually.
the only way.
You
So
know?
for me,
But
I don't even bother. I make sure I don't even talk about them. I give them that respect. I allow them to do their thing. Me, I trusted Dowda Jallo. Let me tell you something. My lawyer is watching this live video. After I have paid him legal fees, I went back to him. I told him, I said, don't go to court. I have spoken to the justice minister, and he has assured me that this matter would be resolved. Ask him. Lawyer Malik Jallo is alive. Let any Gambian confront him and say, this is what Melville said on a Facebook Live. I told him. He said to me, no, let's go to court. I said, no, I've spoken to him. Just leave it. But this man will tell me today, oh, Mel, I'm going to the court, I'm going to National Assembly. Mel, I've given instructions. Oh, Mel, I have all his messages on my phone. Let him come out and say I'm
Now
lying.
Najala, he got to know that we also know that, of course, this whatever state council he turned into a personal assistant and all that bullshit happening in that ministry, we know everything. Now
Yeah.
let's put that aside. That is his personal bullshit.
The things I
But
know about the justice ministry, by the
sorry,
time I
Bumio Yap.
finish, by the time I
Sorry,
finish,
Bumio Yap. No, but
by the
that's
time I
where we got
finish,
to with this government. This government, we've got to a point when Louis Heona Heore, wait, ni momun Gambia. Dabate bi dafa doyi. You cannot be running people's country like your father's property. When it comes to justice, you either deliver justice equitably or you fuck out of there. Because the whole point becomes now, with that praiser, what exactly are they trying to say? Now, if you tell me that, let's put it in context. You said somebody did something so heinous and so wrong, and of course you have all these people claiming that, oh, that is what happened. What is stopping them from going to court? What is stopping them from extraditing that person? What is stopping this case from actually saying that, you know what, we are looking for this person and anywhere you see him, arrest him. And all of a sudden, after years, then he have the guts and the audacity to come out and write that kind of garbage saying, oh, you are responding to somebody who is telling you what the facts are. Why are they responding to you on points of law to say, dude, you said this and this and this is why we are not doing this, and based on this reason and this reason, that's why we are not doing 1, 2, or 3. Sorry?
friends that sent messages amongst themselves asking each other to go and show solidarity. And not only that, one of the friends sent me pictures where all 4 of them were seen together, taking pictures and supporting each other. I have them on my phone. I have them on my phone. So those people that were saying that they were random people, it was all blatant lies. And I will show it all to you in the course of this week. So go back to the report and you would realize the 4th person complainant came to the police. What was his complaint? He said, I asked her to scratch my head. So, Mr. Justice Minister, in your presser, you should have told the Gambian public, that the number of women that you alluded to in your presser, the complaint was that I asked her to scratch my head. And the Gambian public would have understood the magnitude of your foolishness. That's what you should have done. You should have done that. You should have gone down to enumerate and put the complainant and what they said or stated. You didn't even have to call their names. So that reduced you to 3. Because as far as I'm concerned, telling somebody to scratch your head is not rape. It's very clear. And not only that, the same individual that lied to say that I said that she scratched my head because she wanted to show solidarity went on her personal Facebook page to say that she never ever said that I raped her. It is there. It is on record. and I will produce it for all to see. It is on record. So is that the witness? Is that the accused or is that the victim that you would take me to court and stand in a court of competent authority to defend and prosecute? What nonsense. What total rubbish. You can tell that to unsuspecting Gambian public. You can't tell me that nonsense. You can't tell me that nonsense, and you cannot tell people who are not gullible such fallacy, such rubbish. It's only an incompetent justice ministry, an incompetent justice minister that would do deaf and tail with a presser to get at me because I demanded my rights. I demanded for my rights. I have solid judgments against the state, and I'm asking you to do the needful, to respect court orders. Dauda Jallow is seen going to the National Assembly, making press releases, and claiming to be a minister of justice that upholds the truth, that defends the Constitution, that will fight for the rule of law. And what are you doing? You're standing on my neck. You have your knee on my neck, persecuting me. And today, because I demand and ask for what is right, you think you can intimidate me with a stupid, idiotic, backward presser? That's what you think you can do? You have made my voice even louder. You have energized me. And you have given me more reason to speak. And I will speak louder until the day I die. And even where I die, I will make sure those judgments will be upheld, and it will go to my estate. It will go to my kids. In my grave, they will fight for it because it is rightfully mine. If you did not agree with the judgments, you should have gone to court and appealed the judgment. That is the rule of law. That is the standard expected of a justice ministry. Why didn't you, in your presser, why didn't you address the judgments I made mention of? Even if I was a murderer, even if I killed, I still have an inherent right to enjoy the judgment that has been granted to me by a court of competent jurisdiction on the law. So the presser was nonsense. It didn't address the issues I raised. The issues I raised is that I have an ECOWAS judgment against the state of Gambia. The judgment was clear. You had 3 clear months. 3 clear months to do the needful or declare me a free man. The judgment went on to award me $10,000. The judgment did not stop there. The judgment said that my rights to work have been violated by the state of Gambia. Why didn't you address that in your presser? You think you can use intimidating tactics on me? Do you know my struggle? Do you know where I came from? Do you know how I educated myself? Do you know how I got to this point? Do you know the battles I fought? No doubt, Jallow, you do not know, because you are handed a position of power. You sit in your air-conditioned office and you think you can met an injustice against me. It is a lie. I will fight it with every fiber I have. Every atom in my body, I will continue to fight, and I will continue to speak, and I will speak louder and clear, and the Gambian public would know the truth. They would know between you and I, Dauda Jallow, who is a liar, who is a spin doctor, who is corrupt. Who? Is it me or is it you? Who is being accused of corruption? Who has a justice ministry under his watch without a proper audit report since 2020 to now? Who has a justice ministry that cannot provide a justice report of the OIC funds that was given to the justice ministry for the Rohingya case? Dauda Jallow, who has a justice ministry that took $200,000 honorarium for defending a matter that you never stood in that court of law, a matter that was delegated to Hollyhock, a law firm in Boston in America? amongst us is the spineless doctor? Who amongst us is the spin wizard? I am fighting for my rights. I didn't ask for anything. I asked that you do the needful. Even where you cannot abide by the court judgment, respond to the letters of my lawyers. Tell them we have seen the judgment, but we cannot at this moment abide by the law, by the judgment. We cannot fulfill the judgment. That would have given you more spine than to issue a pressure to intimidate me. You cannot intimidate me. You intimidate me with what? That I will be arrested if I arrive in the Gambia. So what? Am I the first person to be arrested? Does the Ministry of Justice have the competent authority to arrest? Can you effect arrest? The police can arrest me. So that pressure was a lie. Because you, the Justice Ministry, don't have arresting powers. You cannot arrest me. It is the police that can arrest me. You can gaslight the unsuspecting public. You can't gaslight me. You can't gaslight me. You cannot intimidate me because I do not fear. There's nothing that I fear except God and God Almighty alone. For when my time on earth is over, when God has prepared the appointed place for me, I will go. Not you, Dauda Jallo, not any other man born of man and woman can derail my destiny. And I put that to you. I put that to you. I will go back to the three people. One of them said in her statement, and the police report is before you. If you've missed it, go back on my timeline, look at the police report, join the Facebook Live. Download it. Download it and look at it. The third person said, me and her, we had sexual intercourse. Why did you? Because I was scared. Why were you scared? Because I thought if I didn't, he would take a knife and stab me. It's there. Did he force you? No. Did he do anything? No. Why did you do it? Because I thought he would stab me if I don't do it. Bullshit. Nonsense. Bullshit. Dauda Jallo, take that to court and prosecute me. Bullshit. Nonsense. And you yourself, Dauda Jallo, you're on record telling me it is nonsense. You told me, Dauda Jallo, and I'm waiting for the presser where you will deny ever telling me this. You yourself, Dauda Jallo, as Minister of Justice and Attorney General, you said to me, I did not know that was what was in the file. You said to me, I asked them to bring the file in my office and I looked at it. And I saw the inconsistencies. You said it to me and I want you to deny it. Release another presser tomorrow and deny it. Release it and deny it.